I left my phone in my friend's car last night, so I'm filming from my laptop today. I haven't gone on YouTube in a minute, maybe a couple of weeks. I don't know. I've been losing count. Time's moving too fast. But here's my view right now. Pretty nice, if you ask me. Yeah, I wanted to talk about consulting. The different turns that life has taken me on. A year ago, at this same time, I would have thought that I was going to be doing a drum coaching business. Because, since I was 13 up until 26 last year, I was playing drums professionally. My first gig, I was 13 years old. And I took it full time for the first time when I was 18 or 17, something along those lines, between teaching and playing. Full-time professional and going to school, going to college. And I continued that way until last year when I hit a wall. I stopped enjoying playing music. And a big reason why was because what I had discovered my passion to be, even with music, was the business side. I was always helping other bands grow. I was always helping my bands grow. I was doing so much of the business efforts for my bands and other projects I was involved in. And I was actually consulting for a lot of different bands and musicians that entire time. And I was doing a lot of marketing at that time too, which I didn't understand. I didn't understand that's what I was doing. I didn't know there was a name for it. Even though I should have, because I went to school for business management. I should have understood all these things, right? Shows you how much those things really teach you if you're not astute already, right? But no, I figured out pretty quickly last year that I loved marketing. Because I was trying to run my own Facebook ads, I was trying to run my own Google ads, I was trying to build all these funnels, do all this different, promotional stuff for this drum coaching offer. And I managed to get a little bit of traction with it. I got a couple clients, and I enjoyed it. But it took me back to the same place. I was like, man, I'm still in music, and I didn't want to be in music anymore. So I started just doubling down on the marketing side, and I got into some educational programs, and I started making connections, and I started consulting with people. And it blew my mind because the first consulting call I ever did, it was this guy who runs a marketing agency, and he was struggling with an e-commerce brand at the time that he was marketing for. And I won't name any names out of privacy, but he sent over the materials. I took a look, and I didn't really think much of this. I was just like, man, this headline right here, it doesn't make much sense to me. So I just said that. I didn't say anything else. I didn't give recommendations. But the next day he gets back to me. He says, hey man, I changed a couple words in that headline, and we doubled revenue. We doubled sales overnight, literally overnight. Then I checked back in with him, and he was like, yep, still consistent, still just way more revenue because of that simple change. So I was like, okay. One piece of advice that I gave, which wasn't even really advice, it was just me thinking to myself, what would I do to this to make this better? Well, first off, this is obvious. This just doesn't read that well, right? And I was able to double revenue on that page overnight from Google Ads. It's And I didn't have to do it, right? I was hands off. So that was the first one, right? And then fast forward, I do a little bit more hands-on work for this like relationship coach, and I installed a bunch of systems, marketing systems, got the thing moving, got a paid in full client out of it, or got the business a paid in full client. And I was happy, I was excited about that. And I'm thinking, oh man, I did all this work, I'll probably get paid, right? But that's one of those things that has bitten me now a couple times over, where I've been willing to go in and just like get my hands dirty and try some things, fix some things, build some things, just to see what happens. And then turns out I actually know more than I thought, and I'm capable of doing more than I thought to like improve this thing. And it results in them making like a lot of money for their business. And then because I didn't negotiate anything up front, I just get nothing, right? That's happened to me a couple times now. And it's like, I'm not going to, go in and debate these people about why I should get paid, because it's my fault. I didn't advocate from the beginning. But it's taught me a lot. It's taught me to have confidence in my ability to spot an issue or to spot something that I could improve that can make more money. Because it wasn't just the e-com brand, it wasn't just the relationship brand. There was a crypto coaching offer. There was, what was the last thing I did? There's a sales training offer. There's a sales placement offer. There was fitness coaching. I've consulted for other agencies, like at least 10 different businesses I've consulted on that I've gotten them substantial results. Like there hasn't been a single one that I haven't been able to get a result out of so far, right? And like when I install these marketing systems and I get a little more hands-on, I'm bringing a ton of leads to these people. It's up to them whether they close them, right? I mean, of course, like I can do my part to make the leads more qualified and all of this, but if the leads are just the same level of qualification as their other channels, it's like, well, I'm getting you more leads. Time for you to close them. So that's why like consulting to me makes more sense, because I just suggest things. I make things happen. I tell them do this. I tell them fix this. I tell them install this. I don't have to do it. I don't have to put myself on the line. I don't have to wait for them to hopefully close deals. I can just go in, give some advice, make it happen. They get excited because they make more money, and then I get paid, right? So that's the model I'm looking at right now with consulting. Like a lot of people around me are doing agency services, and they're building up this whole like content team, and they got people film and edit and distribute. I'm cool with advertising. Like I like the advertising side. I've gotten decent results with the advertising side, but when it comes to just all the stuff that an agency has to do, I mean, that's the point of an agency, is you outsource the stuff you don't want to, right? But there's so much in there that I just don't even conceptually want to consider. So right now where I'm sitting, I'm just like, maybe I should stick to this consulting thing for a while. But then it's like, okay, well, where are the clients? Where do you find consulting clients? It's been a lot of word of mouth. It's been referrals. But how do I cold outreach and say, hey, I'm going to consult for you, not do any tangible work, and just make you more money, right? So these are the thoughts that are bouncing around in my head, and these are the little updates that I want to give just on my sort of path right now. I know there's probably going to be like one person maybe who actually watches or listens to this video. Maybe it's my grandma. If it's my grandma, hey grandma. But yeah, you know, like getting into this world, the business world, getting into any world, working professionally, especially as an entrepreneur, as somebody who's like starting their own thing, it's chaos. There's so many different things you got to figure out and account for and know that you don't know. But when you operate on faith and the understanding and the knowledge that you have what it takes, and that you can accumulate the knowledge and experience to have more and more what it takes every single day, things just kind of naturally happen. I'm not one to like completely just go, oh man, it'll work out, you know, but sometimes I sort of have to feel that way. Sometimes I'm like, I have no other choice, you know, and that's where I am right now. I have to operate on faith because I have absolutely no other option. And I'm still doing cold outreach, still making it happen with some other things, but I personally, in my life, from my experiences, have made much bigger waves from meeting people in person and making in-person connections, you know, so I don't want anyone to discount that concept. Like, you can still meet people in person, you just got to get around them. Hence why I'm here in Miami, Florida, right? Yeah, I mean, I don't know if this video is going to help anybody necessarily. It's just me just talking about my story and where I'm at right now, you know, but and putting it out there that this is what I do. That's one thing I haven't been doing that much, is making it clear what I actually do. Like, I've literally been having people DM me like, I didn't know you were in this business. I didn't know you did marketing. I didn't know you did consulting. I didn't know you even did like business management. I'm like, yeah, because I don't make it public. And so now I'm making it public, all right? And once again, there's probably gonna be 10 of you maximum who even start watching this video, probably one of you who makes it to the end, and I greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate you. I'm looking forward to speaking with you. If you have any questions about, you know, marketing, business, even like music coaching, because I've been involved in a few of those different things. I'm working on like a guitar coach thing right now. I love business. I love consulting. I love marketing. I love it all. I love exploring the world and seeing new places and meeting new people. So, yeah, let's talk. I don't know if this video is going to bring you a lot of value, but let me know if it does. And get out there and do something uncomfortable, do something that's challenging, and put yourself in a situation that you don't want to be in, but you know you should be in. Talk soon.